miss me? Everyone, on that ship now!
Hey guys, Xaku Prime is here, and with another Prime Access comes another Prime Access giveaway. I want you to go ahead and head over to my video earlier today, enter into that giveaway for a chance to win the full Prime Access. All the instructions are listed out in the description of that video, also throughout the video itself. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the build guide. Another 3 months comes another Prime Access. This time, we receive Xaku. Sorry, Lavos enjoyers.
How could this happen to me?
Now, for Xaku, they seem like a difficult frame to play, but in this video, you're going to learn that Xaku is actually probably one of the easier frames to actually get down to understanding the gameplay loop with their kit. It's pretty much as follows. Take off the 1. Hit your 2 until you hit ability cannot be cast anymore. Cycle through your 3 until you have gaze. Apply gaze 3 times to 3 different enemies, and spam your 4 for the end of time. That is Xaku's entire gameplay style and rotation. I would personally say the greatest advantage Xaku has is their ability to scale infinitely with enemy health and level. So if you're ever going into a level cap, the guns you see floating around you, the damage they deal will scale with the enemy level and health. There's not many things in the game that do that. I'm not sure if there's actually anything else that does that as far as a Warframe ability. I know Saren's spores will scale up and up, but of course they basically start from 0. Xaku's guns start where they need to. So running Xaku in endless type missions is very, very strong. And now that Xaku is not tied or bound to Deimos farm, you can actually just get them through key farming because they're a prime Warframe now. I expect that you'll see a lot of Xakus running around in your missions, specifically survival and defense and things like that, because of that fact alone. So let's quickly talk about Xaku's abilities. Their passive is pretty good. 25% chance to just ignore weapon damage, basically, effectively making them tankier, sort of. I went ahead and took off their 1 and put Resonator. This is Octavia's 1. It's actually, or her 2. This is actually a very good subsume ability that most people don't run. Resonator basically just charms enemies and causes them to be soft CC'd and run around and not focus you. This is also something that you can kind of spam, which will kind of help shield gate a little bit if you're running like the auger mods and things like that, which you'll see in the build. Grasp of Lock. This is Xaku's bread and butter. You're going to cast this, make sure it's always up. The more strength you have, the more weapons that you steal from enemies, and it also affects the damage it deals. With the Lost, this is their most nuanced ability. Lost has 3 parts to it, but really most of the time you're only going to be using gaze because it's the most important one. It's a radius based armor strip, so you can have up to 3 targets and space them out, which gives you a pretty wide covering range of armor strip. It's just 100% armor strip as long as you have at least 200 strength. The duration is at 20 seconds. However, Vast Untime actually freezes the duration of every ability for Xaku except for Resonator, because this isn't technically theirs. Vast Untime causes you to become more nimble. It allows you to slow enemies when you activate the abilities. So you've got Resonator, you've got the CC here, you're also dodging attacks here, and you're making them slow, and you also have a flat 75% dodge chance. So you are very nimble, you're not getting attacked a whole lot. You're going to be casting this pretty much when there's only about 5 seconds left on the skill, because you want to make sure that this skill and this skill never run out, basically. You'll always have AoE armor reduction, and you'll always have a ton of enemy level health scaling weapon damage just floating around you like an auto turret. Pretty strong. Vast Untime is also a very good ability to use for farming. You can use it in Zeremon by breaking crates and things like that, or if you're farming in the Deimos, if you go max range, you can actually use this to just break things around corners and stuff. It doesn't go through walls, but sometimes it can go around corners and break things, and if you use like Greedy Pull or something, it's actually a pretty good ability to farm for materials in certain open world environments and things like that. So basically that's it. Yeah, Xaku does void damage. Basically means that their damage doesn't have any mitigation or attenuation to anything. It's just flat damage. There's no buffs or minuses to it. It's just a good against everything. So Vast Untime, Lost, Grasp a Lock. Just keep these things, make sure they're always active, and spam your one. That's it. Now this build does have 5 Tau Shards, 2 of which I would say are mandatory, the blue ones here. This is for energy max. This way you don't have to run Prime Flow, and instead you can maximize your survivability or your duration or your power strength or whatever you're looking for. At least with my build, this is what I'm using. I do have Parkour Velocity. I also run Amalgam Barrel Diffusion on my secondary. I hate playing Warframes where they feel sluggish. Xaku, with their 4 activated, you feel pretty fast. It feels great. And the next one is Casting Speed. Zaku's very ability spammy. I would definitely recommend you run this. It's not mandatory though. And then we have Ability Duration. Now I am also running the Arcane Duration Multificiency. So this is giving me almost 180% duration. Now of course Vast Untime technically pauses or freezes your duration on your other abilities, but having to not spam and break your fingers using Vast Untime over and over again does feel much better than having to pop it every 20 seconds or so. So much better in my opinion. It allows you to utilize your primary weapon or your melee or whatever you like to do with Xaku. We do have Energy Siphon as well. This in conjunction with Archon Stretch, which if you don't know, as long as you have a companion that deals electric damage, Archon Stretch will work on any Warframe. These two combined mods will give you a nice feeling of energy regen because we do have 45 efficiency. So with spamming Vast Untime, you can burn your energy pretty quickly, especially if there's some sort of leech Eximus running around. So keep that in mind. Rolling Guard in place of Primed Flow. Again, we have 400 energy without Prime Flow. With Prime Flow, it's like almost 700. It's absolutely insane. You don't need that much, believe me. So Rolling Guard helps a lot. We're not running Brief or Spite here, but we do have an Augur mod, which is giving us a little bit of our shields back. We'll have the small little shield gate plus Rolling Guard. As long as you're spamming your 1 and your 4, you should get your energy back, and any damage you do take should proc your shield gate. Pretty strong. We do have Arcane Blessing as well, so in the event that your health is taking some damage, you have a lot of it. So that's more damage mitigation for you because of the dodge chance. It's less health for them to have to just eat through and just almost kill you instantly. Equilibrium really helps out with the energy upkeep as well, combined with these two mods. We have extra range. We want as much range as possible. Gaze, you want to have 3 enemies, so 30 meters each. That's a 90 meter radius, or excuse me, diameter of or I should say circumference. I'm getting back into geometry here. Circumference of area, basically.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Of armor strips. So if you think of it as like a circle, basically. So with Vast Untime, that's 62 meters of range, which is very, very big. As you saw in the gameplay, I'm in that big open area in the void. It's perfect in there. It's actually so much fun when you're using Xaku in a big wide open area like that. Enemies are just getting blown apart. So we also have Transient Fortitude, Blind Rage, and Overextended. So that's nerfing our strength a little bit. Now, as far as other arcanes you can run, obviously you can run Multi-Augmented, blah, blah, blah. But you only need 200% strength. This is perfect 204. It's like right on the money. Feels really good. And of course, everybody's favorite, Prime Sure-Footed. If you don't have this, you can run the base Sure-Footed or Handspring or something. But you do want to make sure that you're not falling over, even though the guns will continue to shoot even if you're flat on your ass. So this is the build. It's 5 Forma. There's really no way to make it any cheaper. They do actually come with, I think, a D here. There was a D as here as well. And I think 1 check mark. So I did have to throw in 5 Formas to fix this, and this. So that's 5. So that's it. That's the build. Xaku's great. Go farm them. The farm's not too bad. The blueprint is gold, which means that the gold part is actually in a lift key, so it's pretty easy to farm, not too bad. So go out and get this frame. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did reach the end of this video and you liked it, consider leaving a like and subscribing. We're pretty close to 5,000 subs, although if we don't, reach it by the end of the year, that's no big deal to me. But it would be a cool milestone to hit. Really looking forward to Warframe 1999. So if you're new and you want to see content like this for the next updates coming out, I'll be uploading videos on those things. So consider subscribing, and please enter into the giveaway. Like I said, I uploaded a video the other day with all the instructions included on how to enter. It's completely free to enter. We'll be drawing the giveaway end on the 27th of November, so just 2 weeks away. I really want everyone to have fun, leave a comment, and just follow the instructions on that video. Not this one. The giveaway is not being held on this video, it's being held on the other one, so leave a comment on the other one. I want to thank you again for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.